Looking for a one-of-a-kind street rod? Here you go. Custom built 1951 Pontiac Chieftain. A lot to go over on this car. I'll try to hit all the highlights. Where do we start? That's the question. How about underneath the hood? Let's go with the powertrain. 454 Chevy big block, paired up with a 700 R4 automatic with overdrive transmission. Also torque converter with a 2500 stall. We'll take a peek at the chrome and the bright work up front on this one. We're talking about the engine. Some of the engine modifications does have an Eagle steel crank and rods, Keith black pistons, Crane roller cam and roller rockers. It's been balanced and blueprinted. Custom built headers, 2.5-inch polished stainless exhaust, Edelbrock intake manifold and carburetor, MSD ignition, vintage AC, front runner serpentine belt system and components, 2 14-inch brushless fans, whiz shroud, aluminum radiator, and a Stewart NASCAR aluminum water pump. And as you can see, the paint and the bright work chrome up front, all looking good on this. I did notice one little spot where it has had a touch up. That is right there, kind of small to see. All right, still pictures, because I'm sure you're going to want to see this car from every angle. We'll have over 100 pictures of this car online, uniqueclassiccars.com. If you're watching this video on YouTube, click on the link down below the video in the description. That's going to take you right to our website. Of course, you can call us, 507-386-1726. I think we'll go on to the suspension next here. So I'll let you get a good look at the wide white wall radials, polished wheel covers. And as you can see, the coves are painted a little differently than the car. The paint is a PPG snakeskin green, and those coves are vanilla pure. All right, let's take a look down this passenger side, and we'll go over some of the suspension components. So it has a hand-built chassis, 2x4 construction. And no, I don't mean lumber 2x4s. You'll be able to see the underside pictures. It is on Ride Tech with AccuRide, so we got an air ride suspension. Front suspension is Art Morrison components with 11-inch Willwood brakes, Mustang 2 power rack and pinion. And you can see up and down that passenger side, it's really free of any major nicks, dings, or scratches. You can see how nicely the space or the gap is, how nicely done this was. It is a quality build. It's an award winner, and it definitely shows. All right, rear suspension, 12-bolt Chevy Posi unit, 373 Richmond gears, Moser axles, 4-link with Panhard bar, 12-inch Willwood brakes, and the Ride Tech adjustable shocks. By the way, the technician noted brakes are like new in the front. Rears are 80%. Does have a GM Hydro Boost and Corvette Master Cylinder. Polished stainless air, brake, and fuel lines. And there you can see the dual exhaust, chrome in the rear bumper looking good. I want to show you something that's very custom in this car that's cool, besides just the pinstriping. Get the lead out. So if you push on the very top of this license plate bracket here, that actually releases the trunk down. So you can open it. A couple things I wanted to show you underneath here. So this is a battery disconnect, pulls or pushes, and there are a couple chargers here already hooked up to the batteries. This is for the engine battery, and then one for the stereo battery also. Batteries are hidden underneath a panel in the trunk here, so they're down below, and there is a fuel fill in the trunk, and that's how you get in. Very custom, as well as that pinstriping. All right, once again, all those still pictures, you want to take a look through them, take your time. Be plenty of pictures in this car online, no doubt about that. All right, and finally, how about some body modifications? You've kind of seen them as we went around. You take a look at those taillights. There's some custom stuff you may not notice until you've walked around this car 6-7 times. I mean, it's just amazing. It is chopped, 5.5 in the front, 7 inches in the rear. Forward slant B pillars, suicide doors. Rocker panels were removed, door bottoms extended, shaved body, rear hood corners rounded, Frenched headlights and taillights, as we just talked about. Let's go ahead and take a look down this driver's side. And again, you can see the paint. It shows extremely well. Really free of any major nicks, dings, or scratches. If you like street rods and custom cars, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You never know what you're going to see come through here at Unique Classic Cars. This car being a prime example of that. Does have 53 Chevy wheel openings set in front fenders. Rear axle was narrowed with tubbed wheel wells. Stock rear window upside down, a 50 Oldsmobile one-piece front windshield. Hood shortened at the rear 4 inches, cowl extended 4 inches to the hood. The body belt line removed, power windows and handmade side molding trim. Trunk piece cut 2.5. Front bumper upside down, rear bumper shortened front, narrowed and upside down, and shaved bolts. So if you take a look back through the video and the pictures, check out those bumpers. A lot of custom work done there also. Fabricated engine compartment panels, smooth fabricated firewall, center console fabricated out of metal. Fabricated rear speaker amp compartment, custom handmade stainless interior trim, and custom built aluminum fuel cell. And yes, we are going to go ahead and get in this car, start it up, let you hear it run. What I'm going to do is quick grab the key fob so I can pop one of these doors open. We'll pop the drivers open. We're going to check out the custom interior, start it up, look underneath the hood. And I don't know, we'll see if we have Jason take this one out and drive it or not. It has 3 ride heights on it. Right now it's in the ride setting. It can go lower and it can go higher for going onto a trailer. Drives out absolutely beautiful. Previous owner of this car that had it built and owned it has driven it. So we're going to check out the miles on it and stuff. Let me grab that key fob and we'll go from there. All right, key fob in hand. So we're going to push the button, pop that popper, and open this driver's door and look at this custom interior. Bucket seats, obviously a 2-seater. There's that custom fabricated center console. I want to show you something about that too. Look how nicely done this is. That is where your ride height and controller is at. Timing controller, parking brake. So components nicely hidden underneath there. Tilt column, as you can see. We have some big block power here, and it will start up and purr like a kitten. There's the miles that have been put on it since built, 18,886. Wasn't afraid to drive this car. It's one you can get in and drive it. It doesn't have to be a trailer queen. All right, you're going to hear the compressor. It's going to pump the air right up just a tad. And you can see one of the classic instruments. It looks like voltmeter. That was a cold start. I wouldn't expect temp to be up. Over the right, oil pressure, and then the fuel gauge. Tack working. Nice throttle response in this car. You can also see custom speaker install, vintage AC controls. There's the stereo. But just look at how clean this interior is. The dash. It is absolutely beautiful. Take a little closer look at the seating surface. Very nice shape. In the still pictures, take a look behind the seats. It is done beautiful back there. It's a little tougher for me to get in with the gimbal and the camera and everything. Headliner looking good. I'm going to slip around to the back seat and hear this run. It's just a nice, deep, throaty exhaust note. It's nothing crazy. Let me slip up to the front. It's going to take a couple hands to get this open, so I'm going to have to pause it. But there is a hood release primary hood release over here, kind of the right, and then there's a secondary right dead center. So let me get this open. God, take a look at that chrome. So here we have it with the hood open, struts hold it up fine, painted to match. Look how clean that is. Custom pinstriping, custom paint on the valve covers. There's that serpentine belt system, HEI ignition, and again a 454 big block. We'll have plenty of power to move you around. There you go. Edelbrock intake manifold, Edelbrock carb, and it is a smooth runner. There is a folder of miscellaneous paperwork receipts for the ride tech suspension. Looks like we have a charger that'll go with it, some tie-down straps when it does go on a trailer, go around suspension components, a belt, a few miscellaneous parts. It's definitely one of a kind, folks, and it is a beauty. It looks better in person than the pictures and the videos. I don't know if you can do this car justice without looking at it in person. 1951 Pontiac Chieftain. Number to call, 507-386-1726, uniqueclassiccars.com. And yes, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email. And go ahead, check out the still pictures. Like I said, we'll have it on the lowered height, we'll have it on the ride height, and you'll be able to see over 100 pictures of this car online. Look forward to hearing from you.